Welcome to the Molly Brown House Museum's Junior Historian. This time we'll be exploring codes and code breaking during World War I. Armies used codes and ciphers to send secret messages back and forth during World War I. Both Margaret and Lawrence Brown took part in World War I and possibly saw the ciphers at work. While serving in France, Larry retained his enthusiasm for the Army, but also experienced the deprivations of war. "I'm working harder than I ever did in my life, and at that I am enjoying it all more than I've ever enjoyed anything," he wrote his mother from the battlefields of Ypres in August 1918. Yet he also admitted, "I become intensely lonely at times." A month later, while fighting at the German fortifications of the Hindenburg Line, Larry was hit with mustard gas. He managed to recover after 2 months at the hospital, but his active duty career had ended. He was decorated for his role in breaking the Hindenburg Line and was honorably discharged in January 1918. Larry wasn't the only one to take part in the war. Margaret also went overseas to aid in the war effort. She drove ambulances and helped to rebuild a devastated France. She also helped have the works of another Hannibal native, Mark Twain, translated into Braille for soldiers who were blinded during the war. Armies used codes and ciphers to send secret messages back and forth during World War I. Breaking a cipher without having the key is difficult. The main tool is the use of a frequency list. Some letters are used more frequently than others in words. The letter used most often is E, and the least common letter is Z. The order of frequency is E, T, A, O, I, N, S, R, H, D, L, U, C, M, F, Y, W, G, P, B, V, K, X, Q, J, Z. Replace the frequently used letters in the cipher with the most commonly used letters. Using the frequency list will help to solve the puzzle. Then the rest of the letters will need to be tried in different combinations until the message makes sense. Example, if the key letter is N, then the letter A on the big disk would equal the letter N on the small disk. Therefore, A would equal N, B would equal M, C would equal L, and etc. Now, in this example, the name Bill would be written as MFCC. The most commonly used codes were simple substitution codes. More important messages generally use mathematic encryption for extra security, though. The use of these codes required the distribution of codebooks to military personnel, which proved to be a security liability since these books could be stolen by enemy forces. Thank you for exploring with us today. Check out the Ciphers activity page on our website, mollybrown.org, and special thanks to our sources.